All right, so let's do it.
go into his gameplay.
Yes, let's go.
Let's start with his normal attacks, which almost every normal attack he has, he uses the shadow.
If you're gonna use it, you might as well use it.
Right,
I mean,
they are a true tag team.
Look at that. He has a shadow trailing him.
Check out
That's
his throw.
super cool.
I love that little third strike.
Damn, that's a cool throw.
I like even his little punches.
Can you do?
He looks very stylish, man.
Absolutely.
Bam.
He looks
Necessary?
really stylish.
It's so good.
Really good sweep. Really good. I mean, the uppercut
Ooh.
just covers all the airspace
Right.
you need.
And so a couple moves I wanted to go over was his forward one, which is a pretty decent advancing mid. It's pretty quick. You got
That's a
different
mid?
variations from it. Wanted to go over his back three, which is a low.
Low.
You can combo into moves. And then lastly, his forward three, which is a pretty quick overhead that
Looks
slats
cool.
them down, so you can mix it up.
And even if you just notice, like, his shadow...
That's Rugel's kick
compared
right
to
there,
normal
guys.
roster shadows are not the same, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like this little
Yes.
mystic...
Get a good look at it because it's going to be gameplay relevant. It's
What?
not
Oh.
just badass looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go over his special moves because it is extensive. Off the top of my head, I think he may have the biggest list of special moves in the game.
Maybe up there with like Garrus, maybe.
Probably.
Those- yeah.
So let's start off with the classic. One of the first special
Yes,
moves
sir.
he ever had is his teleport.
That
slam.
teleport.
Teleports in, drops them. You can do it in the air. EX version will pop them up
Nice.
through a portal. This is a great anti-zoning move, a great mobility tool.
It looks so
You
fast.
can jump back and do it. You can jump forward. Catch you by surprise very quick. It's pretty much exactly as it's been for 30 years.
It's what you expect out of Noob.
Never,
You
Exactly.
move, I gotcha.
That move
Yep.
never tilted me ever.
No, God.
Then let's go over arguably his second most iconic move, the Ghost Ball.
Ooh.
And this is a projectile that's changed many times in the life of MK, and I think this might be the coolest version yet. So, the Ghost Ball is pretty slow, but if it hits or they block it, they get this green chaotic effect on them. And this primes him to detonate it, which is a
Just like
pop-up.
Master of Souls
So-
Ermac.
Once he's got it on, you can see it last quite a bit of time. At any moment, he can detonate it and then get a full combo.
Very cool.
And remember, that's on hit or block that they get primed. He also
guarantee
has an
that's
EX
plus one.
version, where once you do it, the clone starts
Oh, I
summoning.
love it.
Oh, that sneaky clone.
Noob is free to move around, and then any time you can let it go. And remember, on block, so Noob could be doing block strings, setups, knockdowns, stuff like that, and the clone is waiting to do it.
And you'll notice the aura lasts a while.
It does last quite a while. Another alternative thing of this is there's an EX version of the detonate that you can cancel as soon as the regular ghost ball hits. So he can
Oh.
immediately use it almost like a pop-up projectile. That does take 2 bars, so it's, you know, pretty expensive to use, but it could be pretty effective for your combos. The next move I want to show is a classic, probably like one of the classic MK9 moves, his portal. It goes up, it comes down.
The black
combos,
hole.
You have the close, medium, and far version.
It's really slow. So it must be
I'm
unblockable.
guessing.
And yeah, you got to keep them guessing. And when you have slower projectiles like Noob Saibot, one of the things the opponent's going to want to do is their projectiles, which is going to be dangerous.
That says down
because of the
2?
move we showed at the beginning. The
She looks
teleport.
sick.
He gonna
Yep.
grab you. He gonna grab you.
Now, what was another iconic move from previous games like MK9? The
Slide.
running man.
Oh, running man.
And there you go, it's back. He
The
does
Naruto.
a ninja run, throws them down with that tackle, and the EX version pops them up.
Nice, the classic
Classic
right there.
ninja pop-up.
That's
Then,
a trilogy.
You were about to say it, the slide.
Oh, he does
Now, here's
have it.
something really neat. Some of his moves, when he uses the clone, the
Oh
clone will go
man,
away
he's
'cause
gonna
it
be
has
a
to return.
problem.
Look at his shadow. Get a good look at there. When you do the slide, the shadow's actually gone, and when it comes back, that's when it's fully loaded.
Oh.
Now, some of these moves, if you don't have the clone, will actually change.
Oh.
Without
Oh, he
the
has the
clone,
Sub-Zero
he does a
slide.
classic Sub-Zero
Oh,
like
sick.
slide.
So you can do a slide after a slide?
Exactly.
What?
Since his buddy's not there, his pal's tagged out.
Oh, that's sick.
Now you're putting yourself closer to them. You're not.
Yes.
Because the regular, the Noob Saibot slide is almost like a projectile.
Right.
Exactly. Let's go over a couple other moves because he has even more like pop-ups and moves. These are the kind of zoning moves. We'll go over some of the up-close moves.
Great.
Down back 3 is this ninja
Down
kick
back
where they
3.
work together.
Boom.
EX version pops them up even better, and he can get a combo. And then he has down back 4, which is the opposite, a low kick. It'll trip them. The EX is his armor. So his armor, he's not going to get like a full combo. It's not like the best reward in the world, but you're never going to complain about having a good armor.
No, nobody complains about that.
And that's all of his grounded moves.
What?
About the air?
What about the air?
Well,
Gotta build
there's
The suspense.
a lot more because he has multiple different dive kicks. So let's
What?
start. He has an air dive kick
Those are
where he sends out his
fast.
clone, and you can see this has a decent amount of cooldown.
So
This
it has
is
the same
another one where
effect.
on cooldown he himself will do a
Oh
dive
man.
kick. He also has a straight dive kick that goes straight across the screen.
Interesting. For
He can do that
combos?
for jump kicks. He can do it as a preemptive anti-air. And then he has a downward trajectory dive kick. And if you EX it, they are staggered
Ah.
for a full combo.
Don't tell me there's more.
There is
Ah.
a major new mechanic that I think really separates this noob from other iterations.
Kind of my favorite thing, actually. I
So
love it.
let's go over Embrace Chaos. Once per match,
chaos.
you may have noticed he has this severed hand on his hip. It's very crazy and chaotic. A severed hand.
The severed
Why?
hand actually comes
Once
into
per
play.
match, he can bring it out, destroy it, yell Embrace Chaos, and now he gains access to a brand new special move. It's a low-hitting, homing projectile that pops the opponent up. Oh, yeah, see, I now can't do it.
Yeah, because you did it
per
once,
match,
right?
It has a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Yes. So he gains access to that move, and that's a tracking move. It's not close, medium, far.
It's
And then
tracking.
all of his shadow special moves gain the ability to throw the opponent into a portal
That's so
for
cool.
a pop-up. So his slide, regular, non-ES,
So
becomes a pop-up.
sick.
All of his dive kick moves become a pop-up.
So what's
All
the
those
risk
shadow
about
moves
doing
now
that?
become pop-ups. So he has easily the largest amount
Wow.
of comboable starter moves in the game.
Including his throw, obviously. Could be.
Right. But
Mind blown.
the
What's the
shadow
negative?
is not coming back.
What?
For the rest of that round,
Okay.
all of his shadow attack are disabled.
Oh,
back
that's
four
a negative.
is only just now the regular slide.
Okay.
So you're looking at it as a nuclear option.
Yes. the
'Cause
rest-
she said
this
it was
strain,
there was
no
a
longer-
big
he can
risk,
no longer
big
finish it.
reward.
He has to do a shorter version. Look at his uppercut. It's a standard uppercut.
You think you can finish the round? You better.
Look at his sweep. It's just a regular sweep. So to be
Okay,
clear
okay.
again, once per
Risk
game,
reward.
you can use it. It works for that round, and once the timer is done, for the rest of the round, he will not have access to his clone.
But there will be some monster combos if you can get it off
Right.
during that 10 or 12 seconds.
So essentially, once per match, you decide to become kind of the combo master in the game with the most amount of options and access to this very, very strong screw your neutral, I do what I want move. But the price you pay, if it doesn't work, if you don't win, is you're spending the rest of that round in a significantly weaker, lesser state.
And-
not helpless.
Most importantly, you no longer have a cool hand on your hip.
That's
okay?
true, and you've lost your good chum, your buddy, and you're lonely.
Right? Oh my goodness. What else we got?
Well, we have a fatal blow.
Yeah!
And his the attack that leads into it, is also very strong. It's a tracking low, so you want to go into it?
Let's
Oh,
do it.
just like MK11. Just like MK11. Man, that fatal blow in MK11 was so annoying to deal with because it was really fast. I got caught so many times playing Noob Saibot versus Noob Saibot in MK11.
Oh, that's one of the
That
best bone crushers.
that was
in the
really
game.
cool. That was really cool. I almost kind of want to see it again.
You want to see it again?
I do. I do.
Tyler?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Wait
Whoa!
a minute here.
Did
A
you
new
catch that?
buff.
They didn't go anywhere that time.
Cameo Sector has a special fatal blow entry.
Wow,
where
like
if you
Motaro.
hit the R1 button, he will shoot a rocket, so it becomes a projectile fatal blow attack.
Wow.
And so that works with everybody because it's
Correct,
a cameo.
because it's cameo. It's very similar to
Okay,
Motaro's
okay.
alternate